Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom surrounded by vast and deep forests, there lived a small bird. Her name was Elara. Elara was always very curious and dreamy. While other birds went to catch insects among the flowers deep in the forest in the mornings, Elara would always look up at the sky, and when night fell, she would try to uncover the secret of the twinkling stars. Every night, as the sky darkened, Elara would fly up to the highest branches of the trees, look up, and watch the stars shining brightly. "I wish I could be closer to them," she would say to herself. "Maybe one day, I'll be able to speak to them and find the true light." However, as a bird, it was impossible to reach the stars. Still, her fascination with the stars never faded. One night, as Elara was watching the sky as usual, suddenly one star began to shine brighter than the others. It came so close that it almost seemed to be staring into Elara's eyes. In an instant, a beam of light radiated, and the star slowly descended in front of her. "Little bird," the star said, "you are lucky to have seen me. If you wish to see your inner light, I can guide you." Elara stared at the star in awe. "Really?" she asked excitedly. "How can I reach the stars? How can I speak to them?" The star smiled gently at her. "First, you must find your inner light. Stars shine in the darkness, but your darkness is preventing your light from shining. So, you must embark on a journey within your heart first. If you accept help along the way and discover your courage, one day you will be able to touch the stars." Elara thought about the star's words. Finding her inner light, but how? What did she need to do? The star's gaze encouraged her. "Then I'll go," Elara said. "I'm starting my journey." The star continued to glow brightly, guiding Elara. "The first step is to find a friend. Cooperation will make you stronger." The next morning, as Elara flew through the forest, she came across a large rabbit. His name was Felix, and he was always cheerful. When Felix saw Elara, he immediately ran over to her. "Hello, Elara. What are you doing? Why are you so bright?" he asked. "Hello, Felix," Elara replied. "I want to reach the stars. The star told me that I must find my inner light, but I don't know how to do that. Will you help me?" Felix laughed, shaking his head. "Of course. Helping each other is really important. But first, you have to trust me. Let's help each other cross the river on the other side of the forest. If we do it together, your light will grow stronger." Elara hesitated a little. The river was quite wide, and the current was strong. But remembering the star's words, she found the courage to move forward. "Let's do it," Elara said. "I can make it with you." Felix first jumped to the edge of the river. Elara flew behind him. The current was so strong that at first they struggled, but by trusting each other, they managed to fly and hop across together. When they reached the other side, Elara felt how much this little adventure had strengthened her. "See?" Felix said, "Sometimes we can only overcome difficulties by working together. That's what really makes you shine." As their journey continued, Elara and Felix encountered an old tortoise under a great tree in the forest. His name was Lucius. He was walking slowly but steadily. "Welcome, young friends," said Lucius. "I often see travelers like you. Where are you headed?" Elara told Lucius about her journey to find her inner light. Lucius nodded his head slowly and said, "True light is not only found outside of us, but inside. We must accept our own shadow. Without accepting your shadow, you will never understand the value of your light." Elara looked at the tortoise in surprise. "But isn't my shadow dark and frightening?" she asked. Lucius smiled. "Accepting your shadow doesn't mean rejecting the darkness. When you make that decision, all of your light will become brighter. Everything needs balance, just like light and shadow." Elara thought about Lucius's words. From that moment on, she decided to embrace her own shadow with love. No matter how frightening it seemed, it was a part of her, and it needed to be accepted as a whole. After some time, Elara felt an incredible light radiating from her wings. It was a glow, much like the light of the stars, emerging from between her feathers. And suddenly, the star reappeared in the sky, drawing near with a bright beam of light. "Elara," said the star, "you are ready. You have found your inner light. Now, you must rise toward the sky." The star gently lifted Elara upward. As Elara ascended, she felt her inner light merging with the other stars in the sky. The stars were no longer just shining above. They were inside Elara. And in that moment, Elara realized that true light was made stronger by love, courage, and cooperation. From that day on, Elara would show other birds the sky every night, teaching them that true light is not just found outside, but inside. The stars were no longer far away from her because she had become a part of them.